श्रीरङ्गकारि जनियोगि पदाब्जभृङ्गं श्रीवीरराघवकृपात्तसमस्तबोधं श्रीवासराघवसुतं विनयाभिरामं श्रीचक्रवर्तिगुरुवर्यमहं प्रपद्ये सद्गुणनिधिं ज्ञानवैराग्यवारिधिं दक्षं प्रवचने श्रीमच्चक्रवर्त्यार्यदेशिकम्। पितामहस्यापि पितामहाय प्राचेदशादेशफलप्रदाय श्रीभाष्यकारोत्तमदेशिकाय श्रीशैलपूर्णाय नमो नमस्तात्। यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुग्म व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। सन्त श्रीरंग पृथ्वीश चरणत्राणशेखराः जयन्ति भुवनत्राण पदपङ्कज रेणवः। भरताय परं नमोस्तु तस्मै प्रथमोदाहरणाय भक्तिभाजां यदुपज्ञमशेषतः पृथिव्यां प्रतितो राघव पादुका प्रभावः। श्रीमत् रंगषडारि सम्यमेवराल लब्धागमान्तद्वयं श्रीमद्वीर रघुत्वहाद्य षडजित पादार विन्दाश्रयं श्रीमद्वेदवतंस देशिकेतेः कारुण्य वीक्षास्पदं सेवे रंगधुरीन शासनवशं नारायणं योगिनं वेदांत देशिक यतीन्द्र कटाक्षलब्ध त्रय्यन्तसारं अनवद्य गुणं बुधाग्रियं नारायणाद्य यति दुर्य कृपाभिषिक्तं श्रीरंगनाथ यतिशेखरम् आश्रयामः। श्रीकृष्णमार्यं करुणालयन्तं वेदान्तयुग्मं समतीतवन्तं वत्साभिजातं विदुषान्वरेण्यं श्रीभाष्यसिंहं प्रणमामि नित्यम्। Jaya Garuda Suparna. Adiyan Krishna Varahan from Geneva, Switzerland under SARAN Sevak. As we celebrate the Thirunakshatram of Sri Perukaranai Madabushi Chakravarthyachariar Swami, Adiyan consider as very fortunate to talk a few words about Lakshmana and Paduka on this auspicious occasion. It is said that Swami's discourses on Sri Bhashyam, Srimad Rahasyatrayasaram, Srimad Ramayanam and Tirupavai are a feast to the mind and spirit of one and all. Among the many honors and titles conferred on him, the title of Saara Saarajnar, awarded by the Injimade Aishingar, is the one that Swami cherishes the most. This title was awarded for scribing Srimad Rahasyatrayasaram commentary of Injimade Aishingar, that is called Sara Bodhini, along with two other Sishyas. Now, with this small introduction, let us get into the topic that was given to me, which is called Lakshmana and Paduka. Rama is the seventh avatar of Sriman Narayana, and Lakshmana was the incarnation or avatar of Anantan, which is Adiseshan. Adiseshan is the first and foremost servant of Sriman Narayana. So when Mahavishnu came as Ram from Vaikuntham, his first and foremost servant Adiseshan came down as Lakshmana. Dasharatha, the king of Ayodhya, was blessed with four sons: Rama, Bharata, Lakshmana and Shatrughna. After their birth, they were all put in a separate cradle in the order in which they were born. Everybody saw that Rama and the kids were crying uncontrollably. Then Vasishta saw this and asked them to put it in the order of Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata and Shatrughna. Still, they were crying, although the measurement or the intensity of the crying was not that significant when compared to the previous one, but still they were crying. That's when Vasishta thought, oh, how can we separate Rama and Lakshmana and Bharata and Shatrughna? So he put Rama and Lakshmana in one cradle and Bharata and Shatrughna in the other cradle. Immediately, like a magic, the crying stopped. This shows that Rama and Lakshmana are inseparable right from their birth. Valmiki beautifully explains that Rama and Lakshmana are always together even when they are asleep in a slogam Nachatena Vina Nidram Labate Purushottamaha. Such was a great bonding between Rama and Lakshmana. Lakshmana showed Dasatva Bhavam towards Rama. His entire life was to serve Rama and nothing else. As the time passed by, it was a moment for Rama's Pattabhishekam. That's when Kaikeyi devised a plan to make Bharata as the king and send Rama to exile for 14 years. It shattered all the plans of Dasharatha. But receiving a command either from Kaikeyi or Dasharatha, Rama always fulfills it. So he pleasantly takes it as a order and follows what Kaikeyi says. As he was ready to embark his journey into exile, Sita insisted that she will also join Rama into the forest. Rama tried hard to stop Sita, but she persuaded much better, and finally, Ram had to agree that Sita could also join him in the forest. But as we have seen earlier, that Rama and Lakshmana cannot be separated. So, how can Lakshmana live without Rama for 14 years? And as we also saw that Lakshmana is the first and foremost Seshan or Dasan of Rama. It is said that he takes different forms and does service or Kainkaryam to Rama. When Rama walks, Anantan becomes the holy Paduka. When Rama stands, Lakshmana becomes the umbrella. And when Rama sits, Adisesha becomes the Simhasana. So now we know that Rama's holy Paduka is nothing but Lakshmana. This is beautifully explained in the Pasuram. Sendral Kudayam, Irundal Singhasanamam, Nindral Maravadiyam. So, Sendral Kudai. So, when Rama walks, Adisesha or the Lakshmana becomes the umbrella. Irundal Singhasanamam. So, when he sits or reclines, Lakshmana becomes the Simhasan, the throne, and Nindral Maravadiyam. So, when he stands or walks, he becomes the Paduka. Lakshmana, who can never imagine a separation from Rama, insisted that he will also join into the exile. But Lakshmana did not know what to do and how to persuade Rama and Sita to take him along as well into this journey. So he immediately surrendered in the holy feet of Rama and Sita. Yes, Lakshmana performed Sharanagati to Rama that he will join him in the exile. Valmiki explains how Lakshmana did Sharanagati. Sabratushcharanau gadam nipidya raghunandanaha Sitam uvachati yasham ragavam cha mahavratam. Lakshmana then assured Rama that he will perform Kainkaryam 24/7 while Rama and Sita can enjoy the beauties in the forest mountains, lakes, etc. Again, Valmiki puts in his shloka as Bhavamstu saha vaidehya girisanushu ramsyase aham sarvam karishyami jagrata swapatashyate. So I will not sleep and perform the service to you both. With this, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana started from Ayodhya and they proceeded towards Chitrakoot. While they were in Chitrakoot, Bharata comes back to Ayodhya and learns that Rama has been sent to exile by Kaikeyi and Bharata would opt for the throne. But Bharata was very unhappy about it. So he started to proceed towards Chitrakoot in order to ask Rama to get back to the kingdom. When Bharata comes, he comes with a large army to the Chitrakoot. Lakshmana was watching this from atop of a tree and saw that Bharata was coming with a large army. Immediately, Lakshmana thought that, oh, it is a work of Bharata that made Kaikeyi to send Ram to exile and also making Bharata as the king. And Lakshmana thought that now Bharata is coming with a big army to kill Rama in the forest so that he would not return at all. This really enraged Lakshmana and he said to Rama, Sa Sainyam Bharatam Hatva Bhavishyamina Samshayaha. He said, Oh Rama, control the fire, get rid of the fire, and go inside the hut, the hermitage, along with Sita. I will kill Bharata and meet you with victory. Rama felt very sad after hearing the words from Lakshmana. He said, Oh Lakshmana, you did not understand the real intention of Bharata. Kaikeyi's Bharata might have some bad intentions, but Rama's Bharata will never think of hurting others. And this suspicion or the act of finding fault against Bharata by Lakshmana was considered as the Bhagavata Apacharam that Lakshmana did. As you know, Perumal will forgive and forget any apacharam or sin that you commit towards him. But he will never forget or forgive any sin that we commit against his Bhagavatas. He will ensure that we either repent or perform prayachitam for that or get the necessary punishment. But at the same time, he will also provide us an opportunity to seek forgiveness from the same Bhagavata with whom we committed that sin. Rama then replied that your understanding of Bharata is totally wrong and he is not behind these material aspect. If you want the kingdom, Lakshmana, I will ask Bharata and he will be happily to give it to you. If that is your real intention, then let me know so that I can speak to Bharata accordingly and get the kingdom for you. Lakshmana did not know what to answer. He felt very, very ashamed. And Lakshmana thought for a moment, oh, Rama thought of me like how I thought of Bharata. This is not right. He felt ashamed and kept quiet. And as we saw that earlier, Lakshmana was witnessing this from the top of the tree, like how the snake climbs up and climbs down the tree. He glided down like a snake and he could not talk anything further. Then Bharata saw Rama and requested Rama to return back to the kingdom and take charge as the king. He has been persuading Rama for a long time, and this put Rama in a very embarrassed and difficult situation because Rama has promised that he would go into exile for 14 years. Despite declining by Rama, Bharata refused to oblige. Not only he did not listen to Rama, but Bharata also performed Sharanagati to Rama, which Rama wasn't ready to accept. Again, when one performs Sharanagati, it is the duty of the other person to protect or upkeep the words. But here, this is a very delicate situation for Rama. If he had to accept and come back as a king, then that would break up the promise that he has made to Kaikeyi and Dasharatha. And at the same time, he has to ensure that the Bharata is the king. So, what he did was Rama gave his Paduka to Bharata and asked Paduka to get back to Ayodhya and rule for 14 years. That way, he doesn't break any of the promises made, but at the same time, the fruits of Sharanagati by Bharata is also attained. Swami Desikan, in his work Paduka Sahasram, beautifully quotes and compares how both the brothers did not listen to Rama, but Paduka immediately accepted Rama's wish of both getting back to Ayodhya as well as ruling for 14 years. With this, Swami Desikan says that Paduka is considered as more paratantram, that is, more devotion and service to Rama rather than Bharata and Lakshmana. भ्रातुर्नियोग्योप्यनिवर्तमानं राज्याभिषेकं च परित्यजन्तं रामानुजौतौ ननु पारतन्त्र्यात् वुभाभ्यां भवति जिगाय. So, Swami Deshikan says, O Paduka, you are at a much higher pedestal when compared to Lakshmana and Bharata. After this, Bharata received the Paduka from Rama and he felt very elated and went back to Ayodhya to perform the Paduka Pattabhishekam or coronation. Again, you could see that in the shloka in Valmiki Ramayanam as आदिरोहार्य पादाभ्यां पादुके हेमभूषिते एते हि सर्वलोकस्य योगक्षेमं विदास्यतः. When Rama gave Paduka to Bharata, he immediately glanced to Lakshmana to say that, see, you did not listen to my command. So, what did I do? I sent an avatar of you, which is nothing but Paduka, as we saw earlier, back to the kingdom. And another reason why I sent Paduka with Bharata is that you had committed a Bhagavata Apacharam. So, you need to repent for it. And that's why, if you see, after that, Lakshmana did not give his opinion to anyone till the end of the Rama Ravana Yuddham. So Bharata received the Paduka and he was ruling Ayodhya happily, and Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana were into the forest, and many years passed by. One day, Sita saw a golden deer roaming in the forest. Sita demanded that golden deer, and Rama advised, oh dear, that deer is illusion. There is no such thing called golden deer. But Sita was very adamant that she wanted the golden deer. Hence, what did Rama do? He had to obey the wife's order, right? So he went behind and chased the deer and killed it. When the deer was hit by the arrow, it mimicked Rama's voice as if he's calling for help. Hey Sita! Hey Lakshmana! Sita heard this voice and she was bit tensed. What happened to Rama? Why is this strange voice coming from the forest? Sita asked Lakshmana, saying that, Oh Lakshmana, can you please go help your brother Rama? It looks like he needs some help. Lakshmana was steadfast that nothing would have happened to Rama and his important duty is to protect Sita. Lakshmana knew that the cry was not Rama's voice, but it is merely a distraction. But Sita, unable to resist that something harm could have happened to Rama, insulted Lakshmana that, Oh Lakshmana, you are here to ensure that you and Bharata want to take away this kingdom and also take me along with it. You have no real intention to help Rama when he is in danger. This was such a harsh statement made by Sita against both Lakshmana and Bharata. Again, as we saw earlier, this is another Bhagavad Apacharam that Sita has done to Lakshmana and Bharata. Well, she did repent for this mistake in Ashokavanam and all those things. And then we all know the war happened between Rama and Ravana. And after the war, they were heading back to Nandigramam in the Pushpaka Vimanam. That's when they saw the sight of Bharata holding the Paduka over his head. Everyone prostrated to Bharata, including Lakshmana. Swami Deshikan explained this how Lakshmana worshipped in Paduka Sahasram as भरतशिरसि लग्नां पादुके दूरतस्त्वां स्वतनुमपि ववन्दे लक्ष्मणशेषभूतः किमिदमिह विचित्रं नित्ययुक्तस्य सेवे दशरथतनयः सन् रङ्गनाथस्वमेव. One may wonder if Lakshmana is Paduka, why is he worshipping himself? Well, today we are all familiar with the selfie culture, but what is this self worship culture? I've never heard of that. If you see, Swami Deshikan says, don't worry about it. It actually runs in their family. Is it? Yeah, you can see that Rama worshipped his family deity called Ranganatha, who is nothing but Rama itself. So we can conclude that their entire family does a self worship. Like how Rama did to Ranganatha, Lakshmana did to Paduka. So, what's wrong in that? Well, we should not construe like that. The underlying reason why Rama did it to Ranganatha is to show to the outer world as to how one should do service to Perumal. However, in case of Lakshmana or Sita, they have committed various Bhagavad Apacharams as we have seen earlier to Bharata, and as part of repenting for their mistake, they are hailing the Bharata with the Paduka. One could talk for many hours comparing the services done by Lakshmana and Paduka. However, the duration is quite short, and again would like to conclude by thanking SARAN and my Acharyan Sri Uve AbhimaN Swami for giving me a wonderful opportunity to talk a few words about Lakshmana and Paduka while we celebrate the Thirunakshatram of a great Mahan Sri Uve Perukaranai Madabushi Chakravarthi Swami, who is an expert in Srimad Ramayana itself. I pray to the lotus feet of Sri Uve Perukaranai Madabushi Chakravarthi Swami on this auspicious occasion And with that, I conclude my speech. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosmi.